Hello, everybody. Welcome to the final edition of my NFL picks. It's the Super Bowl edition. Yes, I am Chuck Norris in it tonight, Lone Wolf McQuaid, but I got to get it done, and I will get it done. And we will talk about some categories from some NFL awards. Then I will give my final pick for the Super Bowl. This could be a quick show. I'm also going. Oh, well, Shane's popping on. God bless America. Shane, how you doing?
Good, buddy. I had to plug my phone in. It was dying.
That's okay. I think it might be just me and you. I was talking about how I was going to give the go with the NFL awards. Give some categories and see who wins, and then I was going to give my final pick. And I'm glad you jumped on. So I think it's going to be me and you, and we will be doing this next year. The start of regular season. So this has been doing this. This is the last one, brother. So how you been, Shane?
Good. Actually, I was just messaging Rich Smoke. My cousin Melissa, I never realized this. She is an NFL savant.
What's that mean?
She just is like Rain Man with NFL stuff.
Oh, your cousin?
Yeah. Chris and Mark Anderson's little sister.
Okay.
So
how does she know the NFL knowledge? Like she just knows scores,
she's just
stats?
a fan. She's just a fan. She just for and I'm not going to say just for a girl, but for a girl to know more than the Kelsey brothers, it's surprising. So, she might be someone to bring on the show on occasion.
She wants to make picks. We can bring her on next year to make picks. Yeah, she probably will beat us. I'm all about opportunities, man. So if she wants to come on and she knows football starting next year, she can do that. So everybody, I just want to announce, Shane does a show here on YouTube. He does college football, and his show is, let me find it here in my lovely documentations of stuff here.
Yeah, the show is basically me bitching about the NIL and how they need to put a cap on it. So we have a Big 12 fan show and a West Virginia fan show.
I got to get the West Virginia logo for you so I can actually.
No worries. That covers both of them because it's the fan zone. So it's the Big 12 fan zone or the West Virginia fan zone. We just changed the label in the front.
Okay, so all year long, and what days and times?
Mondays at 8, and then Thursday we're going to be 7 this week because of we're going to be on Rich Smoke's show.
Oh, okay. Right on. Okay, well, okay. I have a little bit of like the plug. And speaking of Rich Smoke show, the NFL Elite Banner tomorrow night at 8 p.m. and it'll be Freight Train and Rich Smoke. They'll be on tomorrow night, and also Buckle to Buckle with Kal-El. And then last night was the Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk with the boys interview, and it went over very well. I've been doing interviews like gangbusters lately. I have another one coming. I have another one coming this weekend with Marcus D'Angelo, the host of the podcast show, The Snake Pit with Jake the Snake Roberts, and also the $1 Million podcast with Ted DiBiase. He's going into recording Friday, and then I'm gonna do a Triple B Experience Friday night at 9. So I'm a little busy. And then tonight
I'll be watching.
Oh, thank you. And tonight I have JT Toth of Draft 412, which is now going to be Draft Nation, coming on at 9 o'clock to do all 32 teams mock draft pick. That's what he does for a living, and we're still going to talk a little Steeler football because there's some news and some rumors. You know what I mean? You got to talk about that in the offseason, but JT's going to come on and give a mock 1 through 1 to 32. No trades, just straight up picks on who he thinks any team's going to pick.
Just saw Art Rooney's comment that,
hey, Craig, how you doing?
Craig, how you doing, buddy? I just saw Art Rooney made a comment that quarterback trades are not off the table.
I just seen that.
So the fact that he's open to that
makes me very Pickett.
Makes me very happy as a Steelers fan.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a crazy offseason. I think it's going to be. And I'm going to get into some Steelers stuff, like the rumors and stuff that I'm like, could be, but it's
I tell you what, I'm excited about the both potential centers that they're looking at.
Yes. Well, I did a mock draft last week, and I did take my first pick at the 51st pick was the dude from West Virginia.
Yeah,
and
Zach Frazier.
Yeah. So, and the other guys from Oregon.
He 4 years in a row, he won the state championship for wrestling.
Oh, I didn't know that. I have no idea. Yeah, you would know the West Virginia stuff.
Never lost a wrestling match. They wanted him to, there were Division I schools that wanted him to wrestle. So that's the kind of agility and athleticism this guy has. He did not play in his bowl game because of a moderate injury.
Mm-hmm.
They did a surgery on him, and he could have went, but the coach told him no, just worry about the draft. I mean, but the kid has such good character that he wanted to play.
Okay.
So
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Alan and Kal-El is in the Facebook chat. Thanks, guys. If you want to give your picks on MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player, I got Coach of the Year, Rookie, Offensive Rookie, and Defensive Rookie of the Year. We'll be doing that before we give our Super Bowl picks, because this is the last show till next year. Me and Shane will definitely be on. Hopefully, Rich Smoke and Freight Train, and it seems like we might get Shane's cousin, who's a guru of NFL knowledge, if she wants to come on.
Yeah,
I'm all about opportunities, man. All about opportunities. So
I don't know if she's camera shy though. We'll see. We'll see. But all she got to do is spit stats. I mean, if you have a girl that can spit stats, that's great.
Well, we might have Kal-El jump on if he can, because he I mean, that kid, he'll be taking the Bills every time too, like I'd be taking the Steelers, and that could be interesting for the rest of the year. So that'll be good. I think the more the merrier. You know what I mean? We just got to do it efficiently and do that. So okay, so I got the MVP, and if anybody wants to chime in with their MVP picks, because that's going to be announced this weekend. I'm more excited, no offense, for the Deadpool trailer than anything else. I mean, I'm being honest. I don't care about the cameras going to Taylor's. I don't care about that stuff. I'm cool with my masculinity. She doesn't scare me, and I'm okay with that. I don't listen to her music anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So for MVP, I got Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Brock Purdy. That was the three that I got off the sheet. So Shane, who do you think the MVP for the NFL is going to be?
Oh my gosh.
Brian Reddick, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Defense is a little bit easier for me. So let's start with defense. Okay.
You want to start with defense? Okay.
My tally for defense. I have it written down here.
Okay. Well, I'll do Defensive Player of the Year.
Defense first.
Okay.
Player of the Year. I'm gonna go in order. Okay.
Okay.
Of course, linebacker T.J. Watt, number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, I have Myles Garrett.
Okay, that's what I got.
Number 3 is Micah Parsons.
I got that.
And then the Raiders have a stud, Max Crosby.
Yep.
And Ravens, Roquan Smith.
Yeah, you got the same list I got. You must have looked at the same thing. Now, Kal-El said the MVP is unfortunately a quarterback award. I think Josh deserves it because of his great season, but I think it goes to Lamar. Louis Saka, thanks for tuning in.
No.
God bless Louis. Be safe out there, Lou. So, Defensive Player of the Year, you know who I'm going to take based on the fact that he had a better regular season than anybody. Yep. I know he got hurt. He didn't make any playoffs. And Kal-El is he's raining on my parade right now. He thinks it will be Myles Garrett, and I don't know how Myles Garrett gets it. Dude, he's only going to get it due to the fact of the writers voting him in, but based on his play, TJ Watt was by far a better this year. It's just because, look, whatever. Yeah. I mean, if he'd had two more sacks, I think he had 17. If he had 3, he was only 5 away from breaking a record again.
And has that one? How many games was he out, Bubba? 2?
I think he was out
3.
2 or 3, maybe.
2 or 3. So
I think
just let's factor in. Let's just say he got 4. I mean, he would have been sniffing it,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. And the plays that he made, you know, capped the vote,
What
evaded
about
the
the
Steelers.
penalties?
Well, they didn't. Well, that goes all in the NFL league. The referees this year are just incompetent, some of them. So they need to call more holding and stuff like that in the offensive tackles because they can't contain TJ, they can't contain Garrett, they can't contain, you know, Michael Parsons and Crosby and all these guys, you know, on the sacks. But yeah, I'm going with TJ Watt because he had a better year. You know, and then the other two, to me, I know it's a regular season, but in the playoffs, Myles Garrett didn't do shit, and Parsons didn't do shit. So,
No.
I mean, if TJ would have got to be able to play the playoffs, even if he got one sack, he would have did better than everybody there. So, but you can't count that because it's playoffs, not regular season. But I'm going to go with TJ. And who you taking?
TJ stands off the page. I mean, why I wanted to go defense first, Bubba, is
okay.
I think offensively, the waters are muddier for the defensive side of the ball. It just, I mean, head and shoulders, Myles Garrett and TJ Watt. I think they're so much better than everybody else. It's them and then everybody else.
Okay,
that's my opinion.
Okay. No, you're allowed. You're allowed. So let's go with defensive rookie of the year.
Ooh,
yeah, this one's a little tighter. I have Brian Branch from the Lions, safety. Will Anderson from the Texans. Jalen Carter, defensive lineman from the Eagles, and Jacoby Turner. And I might be missing a couple, and I'm missing one because he wasn't even on the list. Was Joey Porter Jr. didn't even make the list.
Yeah. So, I think Joey had a good year, and C.J. Stroud. You know, I think they were both pretty good.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with. I'm probably going to go with. You know what? I'm going to take. Maybe. I'm going to go off the key. I'm going to go Brian Branch of the Lions. I don't know what the vote counting was or whatever, but I'll just go with him. So who do you think would be defensive player of the year?
Oh, defensive player of the year. I used to. I'll tell you what. I gave the guy a lot of shit. Joey Porter Jr. I think had a fantastic
I like that too,
year.
but he didn't even get. He's not even on the. Now,
no, it doesn't matter.
This is who I'm taking.
Triple B experience, baby.
Yeah. So Will Anderson actually took it on the marquee with the more votes. Kyle said Will Anderson. Lisa said hello, everybody, and hey. So I mean, I'm just going with Branch because then the Lions went into the playoffs. That's how I'm doing it. But okay, so let's go quickly to coach of the year.
Oh,
wow. So just pick any coach. I didn't even write anything down. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of coaches out there.
Yeah.
You know, Tomlin wasn't ranked in there, but for him to get to the playoffs with a third string quarterback should garner him some votes, but didn't, I don't think. You have a lot of rookie, you have the dude from Miami. You have the Cleveland Browns. I don't know. And then you also have the Texans rookie coach who got him into playoffs. And that's who I'm taking. I'm taking the, whatever his name is, DeMarco as the coach for the Texans as the coach of the year because he got him into playoffs.
I'm taking
Marco Ryans.
Dan Campbell, baby. It's a lot
Dan
for
Campbell
Lions.
Dan Campbell was
baby
in the
Bill
ratings.
Stewart. He's the other triple B, baby Bill Stewart.
Okay. Yeah, I think I mean, hey, he had a great regular season. It's a shame in the that whole debacle in that second half, man. I mean, you gambled and he lost. So okay, Bill Campbell. You got me.
So there was an article, in the Detroit Free Press yesterday.
Okay.
And the title of the article, Bubba, you ready for it?
I'm ready.
Let me read it here.
Okay.
Hall of Fame coach Bill Cowher says, Detroit Lions Dan Campbell reminds me a lot of myself.
Yeah, I could see that. Because Cowher's first year he gambled in a regular season.
Yeah.
He did a punt fake and got a first down, and then he gambled. Lisa said she's only watching the commercials. Yes, Deadpool. Deadpool trailer is coming out, like I said.
Deadpool trailer.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that's going to be fantastic. I did watch Bubba.
I didn't watch any of it.
The Marvels today.
Oh, okay.
I finally used my Disney Plus subscription.
Oh God. Okay. Well, yeah. The ending was good though.
Yeah.
The extra credit, the end credit. So, okay, offensive rookie player of the year. 2 of them that I can think of. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Bubba.
I got quarterback CJ Stroud from the Texans and receiver Puka Nacua. That's all I need, and that's all I got.
That's who I got.
Both of them are great. Both of them are great.
CJ Stroud and Puka
Nacua. Puka
Nacua. There's a high school in Southern West Virginia, and it's called the Polka High School Polka Dots, and their mascot is a polka dot.
Oh Jesus! Oh my God! Oh, that's terrible. So who you taking for offensive?
CJ Stroud, hands down. I mean, he choked, but for a rookie, he had a fantastic year, and he definitely. Beginning of the season, he turned their team around, I guess you could say.
I agree. I'm gonna send another link somewhere. Well, no, I'm not. I was going to. Kal-El said CJ Stroud by a thread. Okay. So we got offensive player of the year. I only have two, and you might have the same ones. I got Christian McCaffrey and Tyreek Hill.
I would.
You have more?
No, I would just Christian McCaffrey just blows me away how well he did, and then Derrick Henry was pretty good for half the season, kind of petered out, but I don't know. Tyreek Hill did really good,
right?
For Miami, but I don't think he's. Now with Christian McCaffrey, Bob, I want to ask you a question. Do you think, like some of those highlights I watched yesterday, was watching some highlights. The offensive line had some holes that we could have ran through.
Yeah, but still, he ran through it. He ran through it.
I mean, they would have closed by the time we got to him. But I'm just saying. Oh my God! I would have been. He has a great offensive line.
Yeah.
But he's making the plays. He got bunged up a little bit midway through the season. He's not a big dude.
No.
If you see, he's as big as his mom. Like
his old man was Ed McCafferty.
He was a tall guy. He was
6'5" receiver for the
big
Broncos.
Dude. And his brother was a quarterback at Rice or receiver at Rice.
Well, Kal-El said Christian McCaffrey, Tyreek Hill. Tyreek missed some weeks, but overall wasn't as good as Christian. So Kal-El is going on the same page as me, and I'm taking McCaffrey because McCaffrey's been running. The 49ers, and he's running is like I don't even know what they are, 24-2 or something, or 20. You know what I mean? They didn't lose too many games with him. So Christian McCaffrey is probably your offensive player of the year. Okay, now we're gonna get back to the MVP. Jackson, Josh Allen, and Brock Purdy. Who you taking, Shane, as the MVP?
I'll tell you what, you're going to hate me.
I'm not going to hate
Kal-El. Kal-El's going to hate this. I think Brock. I mean, he does not have. Okay, he is not. Okay, how can I say this?
I don't know.
He's a Ford F-150. Okay. Lamar Jackson is a sports car. Josh Allen is like an Escalade. I mean, they all are. You know what you're getting, but Brock Purdy just comes, does what he needs to do, wins. Man, they used to say manage the game. I don't know.
Well,
I don't like that term.
He is a great manager of the game.
He plays within, like, this is all coach speak. He plays within himself. He doesn't make a whole lot of mistakes, and he has a great running back. But what's happening?
Kal-El says no. Cal says I don't hate it, Shane. Josh gets robbed every year, so he's used to it. LOL. So
come on, Josh. Josh has been inconsistent,
but he had 48 touchdowns. He had, 15
yeah.
rushing touchdowns.
And Josh Allen has a better arm than Brock Purdy.
Yeah,
he's a better quarterback than Brock Purdy. I'm just saying, who's my most valuable player on that team? And I think Brock Purdy is valuable for what he does for the 49ers.
If it doesn't rain.
And he's in the Super Bowl. Okay.
Right. Okay.
If Brock Purdy would lay the egg, I would pick Josh Allen as my close second by a frog's ass.
Well, see,
hair.
Okay. Well, I'll see. I'm going to go based on, but I don't know how many rushing touchdowns Lamar Jackson had. I don't think he had as many, and Kyle will probably throw it up here directly. Paul Atlas, thanks for tuning in. I think Allen had 15 rushing touchdowns, but he had 48 throwing touchdowns. I mean, that's a lot. Now, Lamar didn't have that many throwing touchdowns. There's no way.
No. Lamar Jackson can't even sniff Josh Allen's jockstrap.
Oh, okay.
In my opinion,
well.
I think
Rich.
he's down a lot lower.
Okay.
Hey, Rich.
Well, Kal-El says I like Purdy after they beat the Steelers week 1. Thank you, kid. But I'm not taking. I'm going to guess. I'm just going to take Josh Allen as the MVP. So, who do you think's MVP going to be, Rich? Jackson?
Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
100%. Not even the thing is, I get what everybody's going to say as far as the numbers go, but I think if you watch the NFL, and we all know how they are, it's as much as they say it's a regular season award, we all know it's not. How many times do you watch somebody's MVP ceremony and they start showing playoff highlights from a week ago? I wouldn't be surprised to start seeing some Mahomes divisional round excerpts on his MVP reel. It's just how it is. It's just the reality of it is, with Lamar Jackson, I just think that I think he's more of a highlight film. And it also comes down to, who's needed more for the team. And I think we've never seen Buffalo without Josh Allen for a long period of time. So we don't know how they would be with a backup. Whereas we saw Baltimore transition from Lamar to Tyler Huntley and what that looked like. And Huntley wasn't terrible, but they weren't winning as many games, and he definitely didn't have as good of numbers as Lamar had. So it just shows you how weak that team was when Lamar wasn't there.
Right on.
I'm not saying Josh has to be hurt to see his value, but I think what a lot of the time, I think Lamar had the improved as well. He was extremely impressive. His pocket awareness, his ability to step up in the pocket and make throws rather than just running first like he used to. They're going to give it to Lamar 100%. 2-time MVP.
Okay.
And better regular season record, by the way. There's that.
Right. Matt said he's on break from work listening to us. Thank you so much, Travis. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, we're going right into this big one. Here's the main event.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah.
I'm delayed, so I apologize.
No, that's okay. That's okay. You're fine. I figured you were busy. I know. I think your partner in crime is under the weather at his house, or his house is under the weather, stormed in. So here we go. The Super Bowl. San Francisco. Here we go. San Francisco 49ers against the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, my. Oh, let's see. Oh, I thought he had 48 touchdowns. I was wrong. Maybe that was the counting total.
Well, there is rushing touchdowns in there.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Pat? How you doing, man? Appreciate you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Well, let me see. No, I didn't do. I don't know. I don't know. I could comeback player of the year. I have no idea.
You got to watch NFL Elite Banner if you want to hear the rest of the.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll be doing it tomorrow night.
There you go. There you go, Kal-El. Because the experience only went with this real quick because I could have picked the Super Bowl winner in 5 minutes. My show would be done. So, I mean, really, But anyway, okay, I'll go first. Super Bowl winner. I don't care. I don't care about either other team. I really don't. I don't care if this team ties with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't care. I am okay with that. Ralph Williams, thanks for tuning in from Beaver County Zone. Ralph Williams. I'm going to take, and the spread I think is 3. I'm taking the 49ers to win. And I hate to say, I didn't go against Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, but I'm going to take him. I'm going to go against him in the Super Bowl. I'm taking the 49ers. Shane?
I, too, am taking the 49ers. That's what my heart's telling me. I want the 49ers to win, but
And for me, it's got nothing to do about Taylor Swift being in the. I could care less. I could care less. I mean, that's got nothing to do. My masculinity has got nothing to do with.
You want to hear? You want to hear? My 80-year-old father went on a rant about how he hates Kansas City because of Taylor Swift.
Your dad did.
My my niece had a birthday party, and it's my sister's birthday today. So shout out to Jess.
Yeah, happy birthday, Jess.
She's 55 today.
Don't tell her. Don't tell people that she's
not.
25.
Oh my God.
No, but my dad went on a rant about how he hates Taylor Swift, and it's all put on. This is all conspiracy for them to get money. It was they don't even like each other.
Okay. Well, I mean, I know Ralph said Kansas City. So me and you are taking the 49ers.
Yes, 49ers, Bubba.
Craig is taking the Kansas City Chiefs. So, Rich, the final pick of the year, Super Bowl. I don't even know what the hell number it is.
58.
Yeah, see, I don't even know.
Oh, my God.
Gotta watch the NFL Elite Banner.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because I don't even care. I'm going to watch the Deadpool trailer. I can care less.
Whenever I'm on any podcast, I do it as a joke. I warn people ahead of time. I didn't get a chance to warn you, but I'm like, how many times can I plug myself throughout an episode without making it too cheesy? No, all jokes aside, no. Without going too far into detail, I think it's going to be Kansas City. Mahomes is being built to be the next Brady. We all know this. Not to mention, and I'm not trying to make a conspiracy here. I know we talk about this a lot. I went on a rant, I think, a week ago or 2 weeks ago on the show. But I will say, it's going to sell more than San Francisco winning a Super Bowl. Watching Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift kiss each other midfield with the Super Bowl trophy, it's going to sell.
Yeah.
And it is good for the brand. I think it sucks for the average fan. However, there are millions and millions of young women across the United States who do not give a damn about football, who do not care about this Super Bowl game. They do not know who half the players are. Like, oh, pretty jersey. Oh, that's a cool jersey. That's all they're doing.
Yeah.
And they're going to watch this game strictly because Taylor Swift is going to make appearances. And I have an over-under with a buddy of mine at work. The over-under is 15.5. I have the over. She's going to be shown more than 15.5 times during the Super Bowl.
50 million more people are going to watch this Super Bowl compared to last year because
they'll release that rating. They'll release that rating not long after, and they'll show you what that rating was. And it's going to be asinine because San Fran hasn't been there in a while. So a lot of that California fan base is going to be tuning in. Anybody who is a fan. And then on top of that, like I said, Kansas City made over $500 million this year from the time that Taylor Swift started showing up on screen to the end of the year. So they've profited $500 million, if not more, in a very short period of time since Taylor Swift.
Who's the home team this year at the bowl?
Does it matter? I don't know. Does it?
I don't know. Who's wearing red?
Probably the Kansas City Chiefs.
Probably Chiefs. No, I don't know. San Fran has the better. I don't know. It depends on how they do that now. It used to be Pro Bowl decided that. It was very similar to like the MLB All-Star game used to dictate who was home and away, but I don't even know if that matters anymore. It's a flag football game.
Kal-El wrote this big, long article, and I didn't want to put it up because I put it up and it covered everybody's. Kal-El is torn because if the Niners win, it could be the only time Mahomes would have lost in the postseason except to Tom Brady. But I hate Taylor Swift. I hate McCrybabies. So Niners in overtime. Maybe the Chiefs will lose and Taylor will still be on the field and Travis proposes and she says no and leaves.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. But
Craig says he thinks Kansas City's the home team. I honestly
think so too.
I mean, I'm not even throwing a party. I'm not making any bets. I really don't. I don't even care. I only care about the Deadpool trailer. I don't care if the 49ers win and they tie the Steelers. Even me being a big Steeler fan, I mean, look, man, by the time we win a playoff game, I'm going to be 85 years old. So it doesn't really matter to me. Records are made to be broken. I don't know. I mean, I just don't even I'm not even watching the NFL Network. After Steelers, I watch a little bit, then I'm good, but then I don't have much to offer.
That's why you got to tune in the NFL Elite Banner, every Thursday at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, you don't need to watch anything else.
Well, I mean, I've been doing a lot of draft stuff, so I mean, I got a big draft thing here in about half hour. So I mean, it's
you still got you got 2 months, man.
Yeah.
I was planning the giveaway. I'm like, oh, I got to announce it, get everything ready. I'm like, wait a minute, get ready for what? I got like a month before I have to release this damn promo. My gift card's gonna have dust on it by the time I send it out.
Chris Anderson said the Chiefs with the win, but yeah. So I mean, well, we got regular season playoffs and this lovely last pick game of the year.
This was my worst scenario Super Bowl, by the way. This is the two teams I did not want to see in here more than anybody else.
Yep.
I hate it. I think it's a miserable game. I don't think most people care. I really don't think most people give a shit who wins. I mean, that's why I think this year what I've realized is social media and as a whole has talked less about who's going to win than ever before. Like usually I go on my timeline. You guys know how I am. I'm football everything. I follow every football page imaginable.
Yeah.
I'm on every major thing. And I do not see nearly that much stuff about Super Bowl. They're already talking about offseason. All I see all day is mock draft.
Yep.
Nobody gives a damn about the Super Bowl.
I think more people care about Cody Rhodes finishing the story than his Super Bowl. I mean,
the ratings might disagree, but
well, the ratings will, but I mean, it's more. I mean, I'm more ready for that than I am. I'm not, like I said, I'm not even throwing a party. Me and Tammy might watch it, and I might watch it. And I'm just going to see. Like I said, I don't even care. Like I mean, it's a shame, but I mean, that's terrible. But Chris says he's just happy that the Ravens aren't in.
I'll watch just for my show's sake. I have to watch. It kind of sucks. It's like
people
I have
hate
to
the
hold
Rock
my
and the
eyelids.
I don't hate the Rock.
I don't hate the Rock either. I don't hate the
I
Rock either.
I thought those chants were unfair. By no means is he the one that's deciding. And before we get, I don't want to get too far into the wrestling thing, but
oh no, I don't care.
But you can't blame the Rock. I mean, he walks in, they offer him a spot at WrestleMania. Would you say no?
It's the same thing. It's the same thing as Taylor Swift. The Rock and wrestling rating views that casual fans are going to watch, same as Taylor Swift. It's the same.
Oh
thing.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Casual fans who were fans back in the 80s and 90s who got to see The Rock early on in the early prime of his career, they're going to tune in to watch him just for the nostalgia fact. That's all it's going to be.
Well, Chris Anderson said he's more excited to hear Rebe McEntire sing the national anthem.
Oh, God, no. Oh, Jesus.
Well, country.
Isn't she like 107 now? I think she's like 107.
Well.
By the way, speaking of country music, hashtag RIP Toby Keith, just for the record. Love that man.
I have a Toby Keith story. You want to hear it?
Sure. Hi, Diane. How you doing? Yeah, go ahead.
So 2003. Yeah, 2003. I was getting ready to go on leave to Mardi Gras.
Okay.
So I was in my office getting some things lined up before I took my leave. And I had two NCOs literally almost getting a fist fight over who's going to drive, this USO tour that was coming in. I said, guys, stop. I'll drive. Okay. Because they were getting it. So I said, I'm not signing out to leave till a little bit later. I'll drive. So it ended up being Toby Keith. And I didn't really know the guy that much. I didn't know any of the songs. I just knew he didn't like the Dixie Chicks. So I'm driving around. I'm not saying anything really to him. There's like another guy with me. And I'm driving his van. And he asked me, am I going to go to his show? I said, no. He's like, well, do you need tickets? I said, no. I said, I'm going on leave. And then he kind of figured out that I really wasn't like a big fan, and that kind of it intrigued him. And I said, well, I know of you, and I know you don't like the Dixie Chicks, so that's fine by me. But I said, that's he's like, the Dixie Chicks, but you don't know. He's like, well, where are you going this? So I said, well, I'm going to this is Mardi Gras during Mardi Gras. It was this time of the year. And he's like, man, if I didn't, and I honestly believe this. He said to me, man, if I wasn't working, brother, I would be on a flight with you. And I think, honestly, that guy would. And he was a good dude.
Yeah.
He was so nice. And he loved the fact that I wasn't marking out over him. And I just drove his ass around, let him do his thing.
See, that's an experience right there. You tell a story, because I don't know anybody that met Toby Keith.
He was fantastic.
Yeah.
I get goosebumps.
What was so great about him too, though, like what he did for the military, what he does for the community, all the stuff he did in his local town. He was a good dude, man. He was a good guy.
Yeah.
Now, wait, I have one last part of the story. I ran into him at another USO thing.
That's fine.
When I was deployed, and guess what? I said, hey man, do you remember me? I said I drove around West Point. He's like, yeah. He's like, how was Mardi Gras?
No way.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, that's a nice story.
What a freaking wonderful dude. It was a blast, man. Thanks.
God, I have to edit that and get that and put that on. I swear to God, I'm going to do it.
Great story.
That is a
great
good
story. Great story.
I've
run into a few people here and there during my military career that just blow me away, and he was one of them. So
yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, and I know what Solo Cup. Yep,
right.
I know that song after I came out a little bit after. Yep.
I'm not into country music, but I did like him and Johnny Cash.
So I sing the background noise.
Chris Anderson, Toby Keith was the coolest country artist since Mel Haggard,
and he was a thick dude. Toby Keith, he was a thick dude.
Oh, he was a big dude because he actually wrestled in TNA. He tied up with Jeff Jarrett, so he actually had a couple.
And he wasn't like doing sets just to get blood to the muscles. He was like farm boy, big, strong.
Right. Yeah. Right. I mean,
yeah.
I didn't know he had cancer. And
they announced it. They announced it in end of 22. It hit him fast. Like it came out of nowhere. He got diagnosed, and you figure less than a full 2 years later, it's over.
It's god awful. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. Terrible.
But apparently he passed peacefully. So I mean, that's all you can ask for.
Terrible. Terrible.
Hey, well, the good Lord's the call of our number one day. So
yeah.
Everybody, there's a ticket waiting for all of us to get punched somewhere along the line.
Well, I was told that the Lord needs soldiers to fight the evilness of Satan. So I've been told that numerous times. Yeah,
that's deep. That's very deep.
Yeah.
Now,
where else can you watch a show talk about football?
Yeah, I just went from football to religious,
and then go religious all of a sudden. This is a hell of a show.
Well, I try.
Listen, that's why we call this the experience, because every time you watch the show, you're experiencing something. It's confusion, intrigue, excitement. You're experiencing something.
So, well, guys, I mean, I appreciate it. I give you guys props for the year. This is our last show. Tomorrow night,
nobody won.
The NFL Elite Banner tomorrow night at 8:00. Rich, you can tell everybody what do you got going on tomorrow night?
Well, first of all, you will see these two handsome gentlemen up here above me. You will see them as well. They will be tuning in. Kal-El in our comment section should be making an appearance. John Collier, a guy I brought on a few weeks ago, might make another appearance. Freight Train might not make it at all, depending on how the health crisis happens in his house. So hopefully he's okay. If not, it's gonna be a one-man show, and I'm gonna be bringing everybody on. Well, we got plenty of guests. Doesn't matter. We got plenty of people to come on.
Yeah,
just Chuck Norris, baby. Chuck Norris.
It won't be me for long. So we're gonna rotate a couple guys in and out. There is somebody else too. There is somebody that me and Shane are talking about. She's gonna be a little surprise guest here at some point. See if I can't get her involved sooner rather than later. So hopefully she can make it tomorrow. But yeah, man, tune in, guys. We're gonna talk Super Bowl a little bit. We're going to talk about some of the awards that are going on.
Here's the Elite Banner right here, guys.
Yep. So we're going to have some award conversations. We're going to break down the Super Bowl. And we do actually have a couple other pretty fun topics as well, just talking about some of the recent stuff going on. So, tune in tomorrow night, 8:00. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, you name it. We stream it. So tune in.
Well, thank you, Rich, for a great year. Shane, thank you for a great year.
Thank you, guys.
We'll probably see you on the elimination pick show coming up in a couple weeks. That's maybe a Friday night, so I'll be putting the invites out for that. Yeah.
No, we'll be seeing you guys tomorrow night, 8:00.
Yeah, well, yes, on your show. But then I got you guys
on here. Yeah. We won't be back on this network for a while. Yeah.
So in about 12 minutes, everybody, I got JT Toth of Draft 412, also of Draft Nation, doing a mock draft 1-32, all teams, no trades, and we're going to talk some Steeler football news, and we're going to go from there.
Are you guys going to participate in our draft giveaway, our mock draft giveaway at some point here? You submit one. You guys submit the first round. Even if you pick it tonight. Again, it is going to be a $25 gift card there.
Okay. Well, good.
I'm going to announce that. I'm going to pin it. I
don't know. I did a mock draft last week, and I didn't do very good.
Takes 5 minutes. All we ask is you upload one. You upload one, shoot it over in an email, or shoot it to me in a message, or post it on the chat, post it on the channel. But we will take those, and whoever has the best percentage of picks for players by team will definitely win it. So
cool.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, you heard it here. So everybody, thanks for tuning in to the End Super Bowl Pick Show. It went from football to Toby Keith passing the religion. I mean, it's an experience here on this channel.
And then back to football.
To football. And like I said, I got one more comment before. What about? That's the Steelers stuff. That's the Steelers show, brother.
Yeah,
I got to have my wife pick the people. I have everybody in in the thing. And I have all these trivias right here. So, yeah, that's the Steelers show, bro. I'm glad you didn't forget because I know I didn't. I got to entice people. So that'll be on the Steelers show, the Black Gold Dynasty show. Well, I'll have a pick winner, and I'll have Tammy pick a winner. But everybody, thanks for tuning in. Hit like and subscribe. Hit like and subscribe to the NFL Elite banner. I'll be on their show tomorrow, and I'll be sharing it. Rich, Shane, thank you so much for a great year. It was a spur of the moment thing that turned into all season long. So I appreciate it. So, and we're definitely going to do it next year. Next year, we're going to do it and go from
Absolutely.
there. Absolutely. So everybody, take care. Have a great night. I'll see you in a bit. So stay tuned. Big draft, mock draft, JT Toth